Welcome to the 700 Club Canada. My name is Brian Warren.
And I'm Laurel and Tyler Thompson. And we are coming to you from
Israel! Boom!
Let's go. 5. Beautiful. Chest
All
to
right,
the
is that
ground.
it?
4. Perfect.
Ooh, don't do it. I believe, man of God, woman of God, your child is coming home.
Life is short. Are you ready today to be in eternity?
Jesus, I surrender. I confess my sins. I obey the prompting of the Holy Spirit. I open my heart and give you my personal permission for your heavenly intervention. Please come into my heart and make me the person that you want me to be.
For those of you who want to give up today, maybe the breakthrough is tomorrow. You don't know. Don't give up today, what may only be a short distance to your victory.
I pursue you, God. I chase after your promises, pursue your heart.
I need more of you, God. You invading my heart, invading my soul, invading my mind.
Welcome to the 700 Club Canada.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from 700 Club Canada, where it snows in the studio.
Even in the studio.
Right?
To spread the good news of Jesus across our nation. That is our heart's desire.
How have we been, in some ways, a support to you?
Oh my gosh, I love all of you so much. I don't know if you see, but I see it. It just, Jesus' love just pours out to everyone, to all your guests. It's amazing. And your prayer partners are just, it's like home.
I stopped and I looked at the ceiling and I said, God, you're my last chance. God spoke into my heart and he said, you know, Derek, I'm not your last chance. I'm your only chance.
Before I came to Jesus, I didn't feel I belonged to anything. I was just wandering through life, trying to find happiness. The hope I have in my life now is that I can actually have a life outside of drug addiction and prostitution.
I put what little faith I had in a God I knew nothing about, you know, and I think that's what he needs. I don't think he wants us to have any preconceived ideas or notions about him, and I certainly didn't. I knew that I couldn't do it myself anymore.
He went to all those other places and then went to the cross for me, and I didn't have to go to that place as long as I let him go on my behalf. So he lived the life I could never live and died the death I should have died in my place. And I was so broken to pieces by that.
You're the one the Father sent us to take our shame. We walk in freedom.
They took a bone out of his hip, a living bone. They meshed it together with the dead bone, and the cells in the living bone fused with that old bone, and the two became one living bone.
That's amazing.
And I was thinking, what a great example of what Jesus did for us when we were dead. He took his life, even though it was incredibly painful on the cross, fused it with ours so we could be made whole.
It is actually in your DNA to be used by God. See, God made every human being in his image. That means every person is made to be a reflection of God in the world. Every person, no matter their age, their gender, their status, or geographical location, is designed to be used by God for good purposes.
And that's your hope to go.
Because that's courageous living.
And that is a stepping stone to becoming who God has created you to be. When I think about trust in God, I think of things like a roller coaster, for example.
Right.
Or an airplane. These things, like really, if you just stopped and thought about how dangerous it really is, you probably wouldn't do it, but you trust it because you're hoping the engineers did their job, the pilot's a good pilot, and because it's proven. I think that's how my trust has been built in God. It's through experience, through his character's nature and how he's revealed himself.
I'm so grateful to God because of what he has allowed us to be a part of.
Yes.
I gave her a bogus verse.
This is when the fire alarm goes off, we know dinner's ready. And apparently dinner's ready because the fire alarm went off.
Dinner's ready.
It's got the garlic on it. It's been marinating for a while. I mean, your mouth is literally going to have a summer fiesta. The joy is in the journey.
The joy is in the journey.
And what a joyful journey.
Yeah.
Let's continue to see what God will do